Alright, I'm not mad that they're fixing the pothole outside my house. I'm a little mad they decided to do it the second I hit record. You can probably hear this. Hello, and welcome to the Once Upon a Corgi Podcast. We are a Crafty Puppy podcast coming to you from Southern Connecticut. I'm your host, Gabby, and Iron and Audrey are hiding today. Don't know why. It's early. Thank you to everybody who has come back to hang out with us, and thank you and welcome to all new viewers. You can find me everywhere online as Gabbigales and all my hand-dyed yarn at Once Upon a Corgi and onceuponacorgi.com. All show notes are going to be found below the video. I'm still working on a new website thing because I realized that I'm bad at Ravelry, so I should just link to show notes somewhere else. You know, being an adult, admitting my defeat, right? Is that the right thing? We have a couple of announcements to get into before we get into the crafting. I'm losing my voice, and I'm going to see if you can hear them trying. That's not even a pothole! You've missed twice now! Okay. We have found the dogs. They are gone. They didn't even fix the right pothole. So rude. A couple of announcements before we get into the crafting. We do have a trunk show going on right now at Die Hard Yarns in Oak Park, Illinois. Where you going, bud? I just made sure one of you up here. Are you hanging out with Corgi? With Squishy Corgi? We'll be having a trunk show at A Stitch in Time in Bethel, Connecticut on the weekend of the 28th, 29th, and 30th for the Western Connecticut Yarn Crawl. I'll be there, as far as I know, Friday and Saturday, maybe Thursday. I have to check with the dates, but I will not be there on Sunday because I'm going to Coventry for the Farmers Market and Fiber Friends Day. So excited to pet alpacas and eat cannolis and get my hot sauce. We are also having a trunk show at Knit Locally in... Meg from Bad Wolf Girl told me how to say it. We can do this. Not under that one. Oh, wait, I can switch it to here now. It is Gaithersburg, Maryland. I really hope I'm saying that right. It is the weekend of Rhinebeck. I will not be at this trunk show. Once again, it is a mail-out trunk show. I know there's been some confusion about it. I will be at Rhinebeck that weekend. The owner of Knit Locally is putting together a sort of like festival for the weekend for people who can't make it to Rhinebeck because of distance. So my yarn will be there. I will not be there. I'm sorry if there's been any confusion. And I believe that is it for announcements. We do have some stuff coming up in the farther future. We are doing New England Fiber Festival again the first weekend of November. In December 1st, we are doing a trunk show at Nitty City in New York City for their fall into winter indie dyer collection once again. And I'm very excited to go back to both of those. And I believe that is it for announcements/events. We are doing the Renaissance Fair this weekend. That's not really a fibery thing, but if you're at the New York Renaissance Fair, let me know. We're going on Sunday. I would love to say hello. I don't think that might be whatever. All right, let's get into my crafting. Oh, it's so hot, but it's so pumpkin-y. Second pumpkin spice drink of the year, and our Halloween mug from David's Tea. It's just regular coffee and almond, no. Silk? No. What's it called? It's a non-dairy creamer with pumpkin spice. It's either silk or almond something. It uses almond milk. I don't know. It was the only pumpkin spice they had at store last night. I was very disappointed. Trader Joe's hasn't released any of their pumpkin stuff either. I am very disappointed. I did get the pumpkin spice. Oh! How could I forget this? The Pumpkin Make-Along is starting September 15th. I am hosting this once again with my lovely Pum Queen, Joanna. That is going until November 23rd, and you can knit, spin, crochet, sew, anything pumpkin related, inspired, colored, themed, smelled. I think it's got to do more than smell. All the rules are in the Ravelry threads. We both have chatter threads and we will both have FO threads. You may post in both to win. One post per project unless it's something super tiny. If you do like baby booties, do more than a pair of baby booties, like more than 20 grams worth of yarn to kind of count for it, just to make it fair. You can double dip in any other cal, and whips are allowed as long as they are less than 50% done. I believe that is it. I am so excited. Okay, let us get into the making, sort of. So I am wearing, start off with what am I wearing? Oop, almost knocked my coffee over. I am wearing the Cocoa Dress by Tilly and the Buttons in floral on black fabric, knit, and I love it. It's my one of 2 outfits out of this fabric, and I would 100% buy more of this exact same fabric and make more dresses. Maybe I can just have a wardrobe of just this material. Is that going too far? No, I don't think so. It's just very cozy. It's not too hot today. It's only supposed to get up to like 85, so we're relaxing today. Also, it's mostly a stay-at-home and rest day because I slept on my shoulder weird, so now I can't move it. I don't know what I did. I'm supposed to die today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think lifting tons of wet yarn is in my future for the day. Let's get into making. So I have no finished objects for you. I know I told you last week I would finish a sock. I didn't. And then I also told you that I would finish a shawl. I didn't. I haven't touched the sock. My plan was to work on it when I was editing stuff last week, and then I never did. And I tried very hard to finish the shawl, but I just couldn't quite make it. So let's start with that. I'm not going to show you the socks because it's just a shame point at this minute. I'm in the border of the Birds of a Feather shawl by Andrew Mowry in the middle of a row. That's how hard I worked on this last night. I am using my hand-dyed yarns Once Upon a Corgi on the Marie Cutie base, which is Corriedale and nylon, and Fig Lace, which is mohair silk in the Lady of Shalott colorway. Ta-da! I'm fairly certain I'm in focus this time because I double-checked. Also, we're going to order a remote again because I have one, and then I lost it, and then I found it, and then I lost it. So I'm just gonna have to order a new one. We have to order new podcasting equipment anyway, so add it to the list. I don't know where I was going with this. I'm on the border, so I have to do a couple of these garter and yeah, I think I have like 24 rows to do total for this border, and then I'm done. And I got through the first repeat of 5 and I couldn't knit anymore. My arms were hurting, my shoulder was hurting. I just put it down and went to bed. So that is going to be our work in progress while we edit today, because we have to edit both our podcast and we are also editing Jake's podcast because we're helpful people like that. So that is my goal. Hopefully this will be done next week. I did enjoy it. I'm just so very much ready for this to be over. I just cannot wait to work on other things. I don't know why it's taken me so long to do this, besides ripping out 15 times. I just can't. It's one of those projects where like I really enjoyed it and I really love the designer and the construction and the yarn. I just want it to be done. We're so close. So that is what we're going to work on today. And I thought I would bring out a project that is going to be up next because it's already cast on and it's already in the works, and I would like it done for Rhinebeck, even though it's going to be like 1,000,000,000 degrees out probably. And that is the Aliska sweater by Caitlin Hunter, who is Boyland Knitworks. I'm knitting this out of Once Upon a Corgi hand-dyed yarns in the Edgar Allan Poe collection colorways, Tomorrow I Shall Be Fetterless, Insufferably Damp, and Ghoul Hunted Woodlands Wear, along with Nightmares Plus 10. So we have, I believe since we saw you, separated for the sleeves. Yep. I hope this is in focus. I'm gonna try and put it where my face was. And we, got a little bit done. I don't know if we're on, I think we have one more section until we get into like the real meat of the body of the sweater. So we are just going. I haven't touched it in a long time because I've been trying to finish the Birds of a Feather. I'm knitting the size small on US 4 Knitter's Pride Carbons. I did a mini test swatch and that should get me something with 1 or 2 inches of positive ease, but not too crazy. I didn't want it to be too baggy. I do like a good fitted sweater. So we are just going to be chugging along on those soon. I'm very excited to get back to it. I can't wait to see it finished. Now that I see it again, I'm so excited for it. Ugh, I cannot wait. The top bit is Tomorrow I Shall Be Fetterless. The purple bits are Inseparably Damp, and the black is Nightmares plus 10. I don't think we've actually gotten Ghoul Haunted Woodlands wear in here yet. I don't know if there's a lot of it, but that's okay. I still love it so dearly. So not a lot to say about that, mostly because I haven't really worked on it, but I do want to. Oh, I hope it's not too small. That'd be bad. Not a lot of crafting has happened. Again, I don't know what's happened, like, mojo-wise. I haven't been crafting. I don't know if it's the heat, or work, or what. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, that's basically been it for the crafting. I did try and sew a little bit, but I have to rip everything that I did out as I was trying to fix a zipper on something and then completely forgot how to sew a zipper in while I was doing it. It was a disaster. We don't need to talk about it. Oh, it was bad. I think that's it. I haven't really... You're so cute, Iron. I haven't ripped out the stitching that I had to do yet, so I guess we were going to lead into acquisitions a little bit, shop announcements, and beyond crafting. I forgot what I called that. It's very early in the morning, so I still have such a groggy throat. So acquisitions, I did order a couple things online because I'm on a budget, so therefore I spent all my money, as one does. And one of the things that I bought in store, and I couldn't help myself, but the new pom-pom. I'm totally in for it. I saw it and I joined the wave of enthusiasm and excitement for it, and I couldn't help myself. I was gonna wait until Rhinebeck, and then I saw a post on Instagram yesterday, and I don't know why, but nothing about this post said that they weren't gonna bring copies of this to Rhinebeck, but I just got like the fear of God that there were not gonna be any copies at Rhinebeck. So I went over to one of my local yarn stores, Westport Yarns, had a meeting with them, and then picked up a copy. And I'm super excited. If you have not seen this, I would highly recommend checking out all the photos on Instagram and Ravelry. It is probably their best curated issue yet. There's maybe two, not even one thing that I wouldn't knit. And the only thing I would change about it is the fringe. I mean, I would still, if it didn't have the fringe, I would still wear the sweater. Like, this is the only thing where I'm like, I don't know, maybe, probably not, but whatever. And for a magazine, I think that's great odds. It's just, everything is just so deep and moody, and I really want to knit this sweater. It's super simple. It's just boxy and cozy, but just the detail and the color and like showing off that ribbing with the color is just perfect. It's so good. I desperately want to knit the cover sweater so bad. I don't know if I just want to like copy this immediately or do something else, or maybe just do like a black and light gray. Oh, that'd be good too. I haven't decided, but I want it. That's all I know. So I couldn't help myself. I had to. There was just no stopping me. Even like they have a mohair shawl, which looks amazing and just so like warm but delicate. Like, it's just gonna fly off you at any minute, but it's gonna be so cozy while you wear it. Even like this cabled sweater, I really hope you can see this. It's just so beautiful. And of course, the pancakes, because duh. Oh my god, I want to make pancakes right now. Oh, I don't have any hazelnuts. Do I need hazelnuts? I don't... Oh, I could make these. I could make these today. Yeah, like even... Look at this. How delicious does this look? I'm just so excited. I don't need to convince you to get this if you want it, because I feel like if you want it, it's just so good. It's just so good. Like, if you've heard about it, I feel like you already know that you love it, or that it's not your thing. But it's my thing, and I'm really glad I got it. I'm so glad I got it. I am considering getting a subscription because they do it in 3-month chunks, I believe. Maybe for my birthday I'll get myself a subscription to Pom Pom. It's my 3rd or 4th copy, so I clearly like what they do. Maybe I'll just treat myself one of these days after we buy a car. That is still happening. We're still in the we're still in the browsing stage and figuring out like where to start looking. So thank you to everybody who has sent very lovely messages and tips and tricks and just sort of like where they started looking to find a new car for not $1.5 billion. That's it for acquisitions. The other thing I ordered online, so that should be here probably by next week. So let us get into shop news. We will not be having a shop update of yarn this week because we are working on a big wholesale order. Also, we don't really have that much space in the house to put more yarn. So we will be working on slowly updating more of the tonals for next week. The Narnia, Warm and Cozy, Fairy Saddle, Rose Gold, and I'm thinking about adding a blue tonal. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how Dark Like My Soul is really sitting with me. So I'm considering a bluish tonal. We'll also be starting to prep for the trunk show, so we'll just be doing smaller updates until then. But we will be having a pin update. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. So we have designed 2 enamel pins, and we are releasing the first one this week. The next one will be coming out in October. Yeah, I would like them, yes, right? Yeah, like mid-October, maybe before Rhinebeck, definitely before New England Fiber Festival. And that is the Audrey pin. Oh my goodness. So we have been working on this diligently for the past 2 months, and they came in. They will be up in the shop at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, Thursday, September 5th. September 6th. Today's the 5th. I love it. It is an Audrey butt with the closest to Warm and Cozy we could get, and sparkles. I don't know if you can see it in the packaging. So, I put one on my bag. Look at it. Oh my god. Do you see it sparkle? It's so cute. I am so excited for these. They have been a work in progress for a long time, and I'm just very excited to have them. And there is some glitter residue, but not much. So you're not gonna get covered in glitter. Don't worry. So those will be going up in the shop. Ugh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I love them so much. Ooh, God. And I will be putting one of these aside for the pumpkin make-along to throw in as a prize for somebody. And I believe we have a pin left over from last year too that we'll throw in as a prize. Maybe we'll just do a couple kits. Joanna, we need to talk. So that is our big news. I am so excited about it. I'm just so happy that it came out and it looks so good. I'm so proud of myself. There's many hours of how to use Illustrator because I used it a little bit in college, but being a photo student and not an illustrator, not being an illustration major, we never really dove into it. We sort of, that was the divide, the great divide of art school. But you know, whatever. I love it. I love it so much. They are going up. I can't wait. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for them. I'm so excited for the iron one. There's a couple more things I have to tweak and then have it sent out to the printer for proofing, and I'm just so excited. I can't wait. Iron one is good too. I don't think I'm gonna make the iron one sparkly. I feel like one sparkly pin is enough. So that's it for shop news. Again, that is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at onceuponacorgi.com, and I will create a pin section for them in the shop for miscellaneous stuff because I would like to expand into like knitting notebooks and like other cool things like that. I feel like the notions bit is a really fun bit of the knitting world to get into. So I think I want to start expanding into that too. I just want to put corgi butts on everything. Is that so wrong? No. Into beyond crafting. So we have not been crafting a lot, but we have still been feverishly listening to Potterless. We also started the Spirits podcast. I think all the hosts from Spirits have been on Potterless. Oh, did you die? Oh, maybe if I hit the right button. And I have finished Arcane by Sever Bronnie, and I have started book 2 of the Aaron Finian Dories series. Let me go to the cover. And so book 2 is called Riven. I'll cut all this out. This might be too bright. I don't know. So far, so good. He's not my usual... Again, it's a lot more enjoyable now that I'm reading the books that I was supposed to read first instead of jumping into the second series, so book 6 of a series. But it's still very much... maybe because I've been reading and watching Harry Potter all week. We have watched 1 through 5 in the past since I talked to you last. I tried to watch Half-Blood Prince last night, but they were recording in the living room, so I didn't want to have, you know, angsty Harry screaming in the background of their movies thing. I felt like that was a little rude. So we're gonna watch Half-Blood Prince tonight because I can't stop. What was I going with this? I just fell in love with Harry Potter all over again. So hard. I feel like it's a little bit like a switch of the Harry Potter trio. Like instead of 2 boys, 1 girl, 2 girls, 1 boy. They're trying to go to school, but hijinks ensue and they can't. So it's very good. It's a little bit darker than the usual like YA novels I read because they immediately start off like in turmoil of horrible overlord who's killing everybody they know and love. So we're still gonna go with it. I do enjoy it. I don't know where I'm going with this. I have not been reading the past couple nights because I've been trying to finish That Shawl and that has not worked. So we'll... Also Harry Potter. Because Harry Potter, I can't stop. It's just everywhere. I love it so much. It's so good. And that's mostly what I've been doing is, it's been a lot of work. We're trying to get this big wholesale order out so we can get ready for the trunk shows. We are starting to prep Renaissance Fair stuff, SCA stuff, planning our Rhinebeck stuff, all the big things. Still car shopping, lots of perusing and awkwardly emailing car dealership people. It's just so, adulting is so hard. Don't like it. I feel like I had something else to tell you guys, but I don't remember what it is. So, if I remember, I will put it in like a little excerpt. Honestly, I cannot remember what I was gonna tell you. Did I do something? No. Went up to Mom and Dad's. That's not very exciting. I don't know. It's too early. I'm only half a cup of coffee in, so I will leave you there. This is going to be a much shorter episode, but that is because we have not been crafting, and I don't know why. So we will see you next week, which will be just before the beginning of the Pumpkin Mail. So have a good week. Happy crafting. Bye.